the last place we search, and the first we should. Did you know? The greatest mystery of existence isn't hidden among the stars, nor buried deep beneath the earth, but quietly waiting in a place you'd never expect. Where is it? Can we ever reach it? Follow this story and you may never see yourself the same way again. A legend tells how, at the beginning of time, God resolved to hide himself within his own creation. As God was wondering how best to do this, the angels gathered round him. "I want to hide myself in my creation," he told them. "I need to find a place that is not too easily discovered. For it is in their search for me that my creatures will grow in spirit and in understanding. Why don't you hide yourself deep in their earth?" the first angel suggested. God pondered for a while, then replied, "No, it will not be long before they learn how to mine the earth and discover all the treasures that it contains. They will discover me too quickly, and they will not have had enough time to do their growing. Why don't you hide yourself on their moon?" a second angel suggested. God thought about this idea for a while and then replied, "No, it will take a little longer, but before too long they will learn how to fly through space. They will arrive on the moon and explore its secrets, and they will discover me too soon, before they have had enough time to do their growing." The angels were at a loss to know what hiding places to suggest. There was a long silence. "I know," piped up one angel. "Finally, why don't you hide yourself within their own hearts? They will never think of looking there." "That's it," said God, delighted to have found the perfect hiding place. And so it is that God hides secretly, deep within the heart of every one of God's creatures, until that creature has grown enough in spirit and in understanding to risk the great journey into the secret core of its own being. And there, the creature discovers its creator and is rejoined to God for all eternity. This story may sound like a myth, but its wisdom runs deep. It's not just about where God hides, it's about why he hides and what that means for us. Because in the silence of our own hearts, we're invited to begin the most sacred journey, not outward, but inward. And along the way, we learn 1. God desires relationship, not revelation. Gives he hides not to remain unknown, but to be lovingly sought. Just as a parent allows a child to explore and grow, God invites us to search not for answers, but for communion. 2. The heart is the temple of the divine. Gives in Christian thought, the human heart is not merely emotional, it is spiritual. It is where grace whispers, where conscience stirs, and where God patiently waits. 3. Spiritual maturity begins with humility and interior silence. Gives we often look for God in grand gestures or distant places, but he is found in stillness, in prayer, in the quiet surrender of ego. 4. The journey inward is the path to transformation. Gives as St. Augustine wrote, "You were within me, but I was outside myself." True growth begins when we turn inward, not to escape the world, but to understand it through the lens of divine love. Five. God's hiddenness is an invitation to freedom. Gives he does not impose himself. He waits, gently, until we are ready to choose him not out of fear, but out of love. If this story touched something deep within you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join us on Mindful Parenting channel for more stories that awaken, heal, and inspire. Because sometimes the most powerful lessons come from the quietest places.